finale du tournoi paralympique. L'enjeu est de savoir laquelle finira première de cette poule B. Vous avez l'Allemagne qui a été 2 fois finaliste des Jeux paralympiques. C'était il y a bien longtemps.
Hello and welcome to the North Paris Arena for Day 6 of sitting volleyball at the Paris 2024 Paralympic Games. Up next, we have the final pool play match for the Islamic Republic of Iran and Germany. Both very experienced teams in this men's competition and both undefeated and already qualified for the semifinals, but they're about to decide who comes out first in Pool A. Here's what's coming up, but our focus now is on this key match between Iran and Germany. They'll enter the court as equals, but only one can leave the winner.
But also, it could be a preview of the final.
Both of these teams have so much experience on their lineups. Germany are 2 times bronze medalists. They have Jürgen Schrapp, their captain. This is his 7th Paralympic Games. And he's followed up by Alex Schiffler, who's here for his 6th. On the other side of the net, Iran is the most successful team in the history of the Paralympic Games in sitting volleyball. They've been in every Paralympic final since 1988. They have 7 gold medals to their name, including 2016 in Rio and Tokyo 2020. On their roster, they have 3 6-time Paralympians and many more multi-games athletes. And you can see here is between Iran and Germany, this match today is going to determine who finishes first in that pool. They're both moving ahead into the semifinals already, so they're just playing for that first place spot in their pool. Both teams are 2-0. They had easy finishes over Ukraine and host France. Both teams very, very talented here on the court today. 2 of the best teams in the world. Iran, no doubt, the favorites to win gold at the end of this tournament, but Germany are looking very, very strong so far in the competition, and Iran will be a great test of their mettle. They're massively skilled, Iran. They're so precise and seemingly impossible to dethrone in recent Paralympic Games. They're completely undefeated in pool play so far. They haven't dropped a set. And we'll see whether Germany will be able to change that today. On the other hand, Germany are very strong. They're a powerful team with a few really big players, and that will serve them well. But let's not forget Iran's Morteza Merzad. He's the 2nd tallest man in the world, and he has a 2-meter reach when he sat on the floor, so it's going to take a lot of skill to get around that. Look out for players on the German squad. Number 10, Ton Liu, he's a big hitter for them, a big point scorer, but they also are supported by Jürgen Schrapp and Heiko Wiesenthal, so far the best blocker of this group. Their head coach is Christoph Herzog. He's a 2-time Paralympian and bronze medal himself and also coaches the German women's team.
Until this game gets underway, the official warm-up has just ended, and very soon it'll be time to welcome these teams onto court. So make some noise if you're supporting Islamic Republic of Iran!
And as we've said, this Islamic Republic of Iran team, they're hugely experienced, massively successful. They're a world-class lineup of very highly experienced players. They have 3 3-time gold medalists in Salehi, Bigdeli, and Ali Kourian, no doubt leading this squad. But this is a deep, deep bench. All of their starting lineup will have multiple Paralympic golds to their names, and they're led by head coach Hadi Rezai. He's a 3-time gold medalist in his own right and has been coaching this team for more than 2 decades. They're very focused. They're ready to prove once again why they're the best team in the world. And I'm sure Germany are here to see what they can do against this team. Iran also undefeated in pool play. They had easy wins over Brazil and Ukraine. They're very, very comfortably moving into the semifinals. You can hear the arena is really pumping. We've got a lot of energy already in here today, and the fans are ready to cheer these teams on. We're nearly ready to get this show underway, but before we begin, will be playing each country's national anthem. It's a really special moment for players and a really nice way for them to remember why they're here to represent their nations.
Merci de bien vouloir vous lever, si vous le pouvez, pour les hymnes, avec pour commencer l'hymne de l'Allemagne. North Paris Arena, please rise if you are able for the anthem of Germany. And now the anthem of Islamic Republic of Iran.
It never gets old as an athlete being standing on the court and hearing your country's anthem being played. It's a great way to refocus and remind you why you're here.
So please join me in wishing all the best of luck to Germany.
And we can see the players going in, high fives all around as we prepare for this final preliminary match for Germany and Iran. As a reminder, they're both 2-0 in this competition so far, and whoever wins today will finish first in the pool. Athletes wishing each other a bit of luck before they go back to their benches to make their final preparations. They've only been out on court for a few minutes now, but no doubt they've been preparing for hours, if not weeks or months, for this competition. They'll know they'll be meeting each other today here in the North Paris Arena, and they'll have been putting together their best game plan for besting their opponents. And now it's time to meet our officials. They'll be keeping everyone on track and making sure that all the athletes follow the rules. Our first referee is Benno Meyer from the Netherlands, very experienced referee. And he'll be supported on the other side of the net by Slavica Kuzmanovic from Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Présentation du 6 de départ de l'équipe d'Allemagne. Please welcome the team from Germany.
And here we have our starting lineup for Germany. They're a hugely experienced squad. Number 1, Alexander Schiffler. He's a 6-time Paralympian, 2 times bronze medalist. Supported by Thomas Renger, Heiko Wiesenthal, look out for him. Dominik Albrecht, he's a big block for German side. Florian Singer.
Stefan Hemlein, head coach for Team Germany, Herr Christoph
And then libero Stefan Hanlein.
Présentation du 6 de départ de l'équipe de la République islamique d'Iran.
Please welcome the team from Islamic Republic.
And here's our starting lineup for Iran. Number two, huge physical presence on court, Morteza Merzad.
Number 3, Misam Alipur.
Number 3
Captain Davoud
is
Alipurian.
Misam Alipur, followed by Captain Davoud Alipurian. Sada Bigdeli, look out for his big swings, followed by Hassan Golestani, who's also racking up a lot of points, and Mahdi Babadi. In the back row, we have libero Ramazan Salehi, and they're coached by Hadi Rezai, 3-time gold medalist, longtime coach of the Iranian squad. There's so much experience on both sides of the net here, and we're about to see some world-class sitting volleyball being played. Players finding their positions. We've got liberos coming on court. These final moments before we start this pool play match.
9, 8, 7.
And it's Iran in red serving, Germany in white receiving for this men's Pool B preliminary match at the Paris 2024 Paralympic Games. That's a great start for Iran. First point on the board. That's a big swing from Schiffler. And another, can he make it happen this time? You don't see that very often. Iranian libero Salehi scoring what will be counted as a kill. Alexander Schiffler went up to block that. It seems like he misjudged the angle. But there goes Schiffler. He's showing us why he's one of the greatest players in the world. Cool, calm, and collected. Iran not able to close that block there, leaving that angle wide open. Salehi tries to reach, but it's just too far. Germany just a little bit out of sorts, struggling to get that ball over. It looks like just a bit of a miscommunication on their side. But when you're playing this Iranian squad, every point counts. You've got to make sure that you're playing your top match. And hopefully we'll see them settle in a few moments. There we have it. A nice quick set to Heiko Wiesenthal. He puts that ball away easily. Iran not ready for that. Alipur misjudging that angle, trying to cover the left side of Wiesenthal. Oh, and it's Merzad, but Germany able to get that up. But when Albrecht goes to chase, he gets called on a double touch. In sitting volleyball, there's a lot of grace on that first contact. But when you take that second touch, you have to touch it clean. No grace there. For those of you who are new to sitting volleyball, the rules are very much the same as the standing game. There's a few key exceptions, though. You'll see that when players go to serve, the receiving team is able to block and attack the serve. And that's an excellent start for Germany's Ton Lu. You'll see more points from him like that. The other key difference in sitting volleyball is when players touch the floor, they have to have somewhere on their torso, or when players touch the ball, they must have somewhere on their torso touching the floor. That's an easy point for Germany, an uncharacteristic miscommunication there for Iran. Merzad goes up and swings, but he reaches too far over the net. It's really tempting, especially when you're 2 meters above the floor. So that's a point for Germany. Schiffler to serve. Oh, that's a lovely back set. Great pickup from Iran's Babadi. And the point goes to Iran. It's a beautiful back set. Wiesenthal giving it all he has. Morteza did well to pull his hands away. Great service from Iran's Alipour. And a shutdown with the German block. Babadi exactly where he needed to be. And you can't have those overpasses if you're playing against the Iranian team. Their hitters are just lying in wait for those. Great kill. Alipour still serving for Iran. He's got a cracking topspin, but this one doesn't make it over the net. Easy point for Germany, but I bet Merzad's not very impressed by that. Oh, that's another big swing for Babadi. He's a real force for the Iranian offense. He's a left-handed player, and that can really throw off the defense. It changes the angle slightly. It gives the defending player something slightly different to look for, but Germany have got to find a way to put double block up on him. Here goes Tonlu. And that's a lovely kill. Lovely kill off of the Iranian block. He's a real asset to the German offense. He's got a big reach, really powerful hitter. And this time it's Golestani getting himself on the board. Textbook swing. Tonlu not able to get that up. Another quick bit of offense from Germany. I think they're going to need that in their arsenal to overcome this Iranian defense. That's a massive block, but the referees call Big Deli on a lift. He says, no way. Albrecht swinging away. That Iranian defense is so fast, so good at covering those blocks, getting two sets of hands up. And Germany's Renger is back to the service line. Easy point for Iran. Germany are going to have to keep those errors to an absolute minimum if they've got any hope of defeating this Iranian team. Oh, great coverage by Germany. Oh, and it's another point for the German team off of an Iranian lift. Alipour looking unimpressed. But those referees, they're watching out for those big block. Alipour was doing very well to tool off of Albrecht. Oh, that's a huge serve. Huge serve for Germany's Albrecht. Lovely ace. So much power behind that serve. Golestani struggled to get his hands underneath that. And that's another big serve. Schiffler goes up, swings at the overpass. He's convinced it's in. But the first referee says, nope, not from where I'm sitting. This is a great fight so far. Golestani at the service line for Iran. That's a big topspin serve, but it just goes long. Germany keeping themselves right in this match. They've got the score tied now as Shiva goes back to the service line. Merzad up, nice little tip over the top. But unfortunately, he's called once again for hitting the ball over the net. He says, my fault. Once that ball crosses over into the German airspace, players have to be really careful about how they contact it. You've got to let the German side take it. Oh, and this time it's Ali Pourian. Really nice quick push. There was no block in sight at that net. This time it's Germany pushing those balls nice and fast. See if they can get a big swing. Schiffler goes up, but it just goes long. It's an easy point for Iran. He had a lovely little alleyway down there in the cross. He was trying to go for back court, just didn't quite get the touch he was looking for. Good fight at the net. Germany great. Not able to get that ball over the Iranian block. Alipour was ready and waiting. Not much that Wiesenthal could do with that. The ball was just a bit too low. Lots of hands in front of him.
Coming in, number 10, Issa Zira.
We've got a substitution, bringing Mertzad off court. It's a great handle by Germany picking that ball up. When it hits the net, it's really hard to pick up. But there we go again. Babadi, he's the golden arm in this match so far. Racking up another kill for Iran, and Germany call a timeout. Iran building up a little bit of momentum now. They've put a bit of space between themselves and Germany on the scoreboard. So German coach is probably just calling a timeout, giving his team a second to gather their thoughts, regroup, and go out even stronger on the court. Timeouts can also be helpful to disrupt the momentum of the other team. So sometimes it's not even about your side, it's just about putting the pause button on and making your opponents reset as well. For those of you who are new to sitting volleyball, you'll notice that there are one player on each side of the court that are wearing a different colored shirt. These players are playing a position called the libero, and they're a defensive specialist. They wear a different colored shirt because they can swap in and off the court for different players without the need for a formal substitution. They're often a little bit smaller than their more offensive teammates, but they will be lightning fast on that floor. And it's Alexander Schiffler for a big serve from the service line, but no luck. Alipour back to serve. Nicely handled by the German squad. Oh, and this time it's a beautiful soft touch by Iran's Zarahi. It's not always power that wins you the points in this match. Sometimes it's just a little bit of finesse. Great control by Germany to bring that ball back in, but unfortunately, looks like Tonlu not getting as clean of a touch as the referees want to see, so that's a point back to Iran. These serves by Alipour are lightning fast. He's an incredible athlete. Germany just not able to get a good enough contact to control that ball and set it up to their setter. Another timeout called by Germany as Iran just keep marching forward and building up that gap in the score.
Alors on va continuer à savoir qui encourage qui. Déjà, est-ce que dans cette arena Paris Nord, il y a des supporters français? Soutien de la République islamique d'Iran. Allez, pour le retour des joueurs sur le terrain, tous ensemble, on va taper dans les mains.
Crowd getting back into it as the teams take the floor. Alipour still coming from the service line. We've got German substitution, Alexander Schiffler coming off, and Jürgen Schropp taking the floor. Remember, Jürgen is highly experienced. This is his 7th games. And it's another ace for Alipour, showing us exactly what he's capable of. And he's picking apart this German receiving line. Oh, and it's another big swing, but this one goes long, so that's a lucky break for Germany. Heiko Wiesenthal takes to the service line for them. It's a nice short serve. Those are not easy to get up. Iran able to get their hands on it, but referees call a mishandling call. So it goes back to Wiesenthal. And another easy point for Iran. They're only 4 points away now from closing out this set. In volleyball, in sitting volleyball, games are played to 25 points, and it's best 3 out of 5 to win the match. Tonlu with a big swing. Germany able to cover that. Oh, and it's a huge swing once again from Iran, this time from Big Deli, it looks like. It went inside the German block. They just held on to it a little bit too long, so the referees ended that. Ranger going, trying to take control of this offense, catch the Iranians off guard, but unfortunately the net was in his way. Good net play there. Let's take back control, Germany says. Albrecht going up, tipping that ball over. Set was a bit too tight. And it's Big Deli once again in the middle.
Set point, Islamic Republic.
And we are at set point.
Hands up, clap, 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 clap.
Albrecht with a big swing. Oh, and the point goes to Germany. It's another lift call for the Iranian blockers.
Substitution for Germany.
Got another substitution here for the German squads. Thomas Ranger coming off, bringing on Magnus Fischer. Bringing a bit of height probably into the front row, giving Germany a little bit of a chance, but doing well to keep this ball alive. They really need to get a big swing on it, and this time it's Big Deli to finish off the set. Huge swing up into the block, deflecting it out of bounds. It was a lovely recovery by Alipour, the setter for Iran. That was a low pass from Alipour, but he was able to get Big Deli set up and allow him to complete that play. That was lovely. So this first set's now over. The Islamic Republic of Iran besting Germany 25-16. They'll have to do that a few more times to close out the match, but there's still a chance for Germany to come back into this. It's a really good effort on both sides of the net. A lot of faults for Germany, unfortunately, giving Iran some easy points. But both teams up and swinging. Germany are completely capable of defeating this Iranian squad. They just need to be a bit more consistent and keep those errors to a minimum. You're always going to have big swings and big kills from players on both sides of the net. German offense haven't really had a chance to get going yet. So hopefully we'll be able to see them do that in set 2. The team from Iran are just a super high-class squad. They have not been defeated or lost a set, I believe, in any international match since they lost to Bosnia and Herzegovina in the gold medal match in London 2012. Ever since then, they've been on almost an unstoppable spree of gold medals and big wins over really talented teams. It's a huge sport, sitting volleyball, in the Islamic Republic of Iran. It's one of the most popular sports for people with disabilities. They've got a really, really deep pool of athletes in Iran, and it's easy to see what that brings to this squad and their success. We've got lots of school children in the arena today, bringing a lot of loud noise, a lot of energy, which is always great to see. It's absolutely pumping here in the North Paris Arena. We can hardly hear ourselves think. Referees have called the teams back onto the court. Everybody getting settled in to start set 2 once again.
Dites-nous, est-ce que vous êtes au soutien de l'équipe d'Allemagne? Et est-ce qu'il y a des supporters de l'équipe de la République islamique d'Iran? On est prêt pour ce deuxième set. L'Iran mène 1-7-0 dans ce match.
Few last-minute words between the German players, giving each other tidbits of advice where they could put the ball, where the big blocks are. And it's Germany this time serving Iran to start off set 2. And that's a brilliant start for Iran. Merzad making his presence known. It's so easy for him to push the ball wherever he wants. He's so high above those blockers. He's just got a clear path to any open spot on the court. It's hard to know how any team can really stop that. It's an ace there for Ali Pourian. Germans attempting to block that, but not able to get the ball back over the net. It's a lovely roll shot by Schrapp, but Iran able to pick that up. Germany keeping that ball from Merzad alive. Nice deep push to the end, but Salehi, he's so good. He's so talented and quick. That's a big swing there. Huge swing from Captain Jürgen Schrapp on Germany. It's a big swing from Iran, but it's a German lifting call that's going to give Iran that point. You can see just how high Merzad is reaching. Really all you can do as a defensive player is just to throw a limb out and hope the ball touches it. Alipour back serving for Iran, but this time he starts with an error for an easy point back to Germany. That's a lucky break for them, stopping him from getting any more points on the board. Schrapp back to serve. Easy pass from Salehi. Big swing from the back row from Alipour, but it's blocked by Germany. Oh, that's a great effort from Tonlu. He realized he wasn't in quite the right position. A slight adjustment, and that ended things for Iran. Merzad going up for a big swing now. Off the head of one of the German players. Tonlu not exactly right in position. It's an easy kill for Merzad. Here goes Tonlu for a big swing. Oh, but Alipour able to get that up. Iran unable to return it, but what a swing for Tonlu from Germany. He's such a big player, getting those high hands, playing smart, and using that Iranian block to his advantage. Well, it's a lovely short serve there by Germany, but Golestani going up with a big swing off the block, and it's another lift call for Germany. He's so talented. Went for that cut right off the hands of Mathis Tiegler. Once again, another big swing from Tonlu, but this time Iran able to return it. And Iran gets a point off of tip from front row. It's really, really smart play by Ali Pouri, and he's a hugely experienced player. He's got great sight of the court. No doubt saw that hole in the German defense. Big swing from Albrecht, but it's an easy up from Alipour. Nice little kick up. You can touch the ball with your foot in sitting volleyball. Use whatever's available to you, and it's a great big swing. Great big swing from Iran's Golestani to end that rally. Beautiful set to the outside. German block pulled their hands down thinking they were going to get used, and he took full advantage, slamming that ball on the court. Babadi back to serve now for Iran. Shivi going up for a swing of his own, going a bit long. Just a slight adjustment there, and I'm sure that'll be a kill next time. Lovely high pass. Albrecht goes up for another big swing, but Big Delhi is right there and denying that quickly. Lovely positioning. Ali Pourian got his hands on that as well. That was a great close by the Iranian blockers. Higher sets out to your hitters can give your hitters more time to adjust and position themselves in just the right way, but what that also does is it gives the blockers on the other side more time to react and move, giving them a better chance of getting four hands up. That can make your hitter's job a little bit more difficult. But to bring the sets down and to bring the passes down really increases the speed, and you really have to be on top of your game to be able to make that work. Mahdi Babadi back on the service line. Easily handled by Germany this time. And it's a big kill now from Germany's Lukas Shivi. He brought a lot of energy and power into that swing for a great time side out. Here go Iran speeding up their offense. It's a big set out to Albrecht. Oh, that's a great pick up there by Jürgen Schrapp. Once again, Albrecht, big arm for the German side, but this one goes long. It's a great serve by the Iranian side. Stefan Hanlein struggling to get his body behind that one and bring the ball back forward. It's a great serve by Big Delhi. Wiesenthal trying to hustle after it, but just not enough time. Lovely little roll shot from Tiegler. German defense working really hard for this. Great coverage. That's frustrating. Lots of hustle there. Golestani is exactly in the right position, shutting down Albrecht. Albrecht was reaching a little bit behind him, which means he's looking up more than he's looking forward. He probably didn't see Golestani sitting there. Wiesenthal setting the ball a little bit too close to the net. Iranian blockers are going to take advantage of that every day. Germany looking a little bit rattled, a little bit disheveled. They're going to have to really focus in and play their best here. Minimize errors. Tiegler trying to chase after that. Called for a double touch, and the point goes to Iran. Iran just seem unstoppable so far in this competition. They're so consistent. Their technical skill is unparalleled in this match, and there's Ali Pourian showing us exactly why he is so successful. A three-time gold medalist. Huge swing right around German block from Shiva. And Germany call a timeout. Presenters getting the audience all fired up as the players sit back down on the floor to continue set 2. Bigdelli with a big serve. Handline able to recover that. It's Alipourian with an absolute cannon. It goes miles out, but not before touching the German block. He knew that big block from Albrecht would be right there, so he took full advantage. Very smart play from the Iranian captain. Iran not able to dig that ball out of the net there. It's really difficult to do. The ball's moving so quickly and it's only traveling centimeters really in a very short period of time. You have to have super reactions. Oh. Iran's Babadi attempting to correct that slight overpass. But Golestani was too fast. Left a big gap there. There we go, big swing. That's no doubt what they were trying to do before. Easily handled, good side out for Iran. Golestani back to serve. He goes for a big giant swing, but it goes a bit long, which gives a point to Germany and puts Albrecht on the service line. They've got a lot of making up to do if they're going to close this gap here. But it's Mertzad for the side out. He's very, very talented, and his size gives him a great advantage. Germans trying to get their hands on that ball, but not able to get behind it and push that back forward up to their setter. Great recovery by the Germans, but they're going to have to do better than that. Need to get a swing here. Great coverage by Schrapp. Easy point for them. Big swing from Schrapp, and it's a kill. That's exactly what they need. Something to get excited about, something to inject a bit of energy into this squad. They've looked a bit flat. Schrapp finding that gap in the block with absolute ease.
Number 6, Dominic Albrecht. In comes number 7.
7, Singer for Germany is now on court in place of Albrecht. Big swing from Iran, but easily returned, and it's a German block that gets them the point. Schrapp, as usual, right where he needs to be to stop that Babadi kill. It's a quick set back to Alipour from Alipourian. He had a lovely big swing. Wiesenthal not able to close that block. It was too quick, leaving plenty of space for Alipour. Oh, that's a huge swing. What a kill. Alipour is one of the best servers in this game. He's got a cracking top spin serve with pinpoint accuracy. It's a deadly combination. His fastest serve, 73 kilometers an hour. And remember, that's only traveling a couple of meters. He serves it long, giving the Germans an easy side out, and Jürgen Schrapp takes to the service line. Big swing attempt. Germans say no touch, but the first referee says he saw it. Hard to know. Wiesenthal doing well just to keep that ball in play. It's a big swing from Babadi. He's got so much power. And if you're blocking a hit like that, you need to make sure that your hands are penetrating over that net, deflecting the ball down. We've got Tonlu coming back on. He'll be looking to re-energize this German offense. Zarahi serving great up. Golasani goes in for a nice deep ball, but it's too long. Oh, it's a great up by Wiesenthal. Germans need a big swing here, and Tonlu gives it to them. Huge kill. He's a hot hand for them right now. Germans will do well to keep feeding that. Salehi doing his best to get under it. He says, whew, that was fast. Oh, but it's Iran's Big Deli once again coming in, massive swing. One of the things that makes this Iranian squad so dangerous is they don't just have one or two big hitters. They have 5 big hitters on the court. Any one of them could score a kill at any time, and that makes it more difficult for the German squad to anticipate where it's going to go next. And here comes Big Deli once again, covering that ball off of Tonlu's block.
It is set point.
Lovely stuff.
Everybody hands up. Clap, clap.
And Babadi goes back to serve now for this set point. Unfortunately, Tonlu dropping that hand and an unfortunate error, giving Iran an easy set point. He hesitates slightly and just drops that shoulder.
Now it's time to find out what Julien is up to. Where are you, my friend?
Just missed contacting it. Once again, the Iranian block is exactly in place. And the Islamic Republic of Iran continue to dominate this match so far, winning 25-16 and 25-13 very easily over this German squad. Are they going to be able to find an answer? The story is in the offense here. The Iranian attackers are just racking up points, but I think that's coming from a very, very strong defense led by Salehi in the back row. He's been able to get loads of difficult balls up to his setter. His setter has loads of options, and they're able to swing and rack up plenty of points for their side. Germans are going to have to find a way to ramp up their defense, but even more importantly, they need to get swings. When they're hitting the ball, they're getting good results, but they're just not getting enough attempts. They've got to find a way to outsmart that Iranian blocking defense. They're always there where they need to be. Mertzad, he's going to be nearly unstoppable every time, so you brush those off. But we've got to close blocks. We've got to get hands up. And not only up, but over the net. Tonlu bringing some much needed energy. He'll need to do more of that in this set. Germany needs to get pumped up and ready to go. The fans know what their job is here today. They're bringing their own big amounts of energy here in the arena. It really helps you out as a player when the fans are really involved and really loud. It gives you a lot of energy to feed off of, gets the adrenaline pumping. And the referees have called the teams out to the floor to begin set 3.
Want more and more, people just want more and more freedom and love. What is looking for? Want more and more, people just want more and more freedom and love. What is looking for?
And it's Iran's Big Deli serving to Germany to start off set 3 in this match. And it's an ace. Doesn't get much better than that. German squad gonna have to react a little bit faster. Oh, it's an easy side out for Germany now as Albrecht goes back to the service line. He'll be looking to rack up some points from there. He's gonna have to bring a lot of speed and power, but most importantly, it needs to go in. Oh, but it's a block by Iran. And this time it's Alipour, just textbook. Beautiful technique, he's exactly where he needs to be. This time Golestani goes up for a big swing of his own from the service line, but it goes long. It's a lucky break for Germany. Oh, it's a big swing from Iran, but it's another lifting call, giving Germany that point. It's a big set out to Mertzad, and he easily picks apart that German defense. He sees that area open in the middle of the back of the court and says, oh, I'll choose that. And there's really nothing you can do. Oh, and it's another ace for Alipourian. Nice, fast, flat serve off the German block, flying out of bounds. Mertzad hitting 50% currently, doing very well indeed. Huge swing again from Alipour, easy point. The lovely quick back set to him by Alipour, and he's able to get the ball on the hands of the Germans before it flies out of bounds. And that's another big serve, but this time the Germans handle it. Lovely Bev play. Great fast push down at the net. And the Germans now lead 5-4. Wiesenthal at the service line. Oh, but here comes Babadi once again. You'll see that these two teams have really quite different blocking styles. Germany's big, but Iran's very fast. So Germans will set their block, put those big hands up. Now what that can do is it gives the offensive player a chance to see where that block is, gives them a better chance of using the block to their advantage, whereas Iran will wait until the very, very last second to put those hands up, and it's kind of a surprise there for the hitters. It's a big swing from Albrecht, and it's a touch from the Iranian defensive players as Germany keep this set alive. Right off the outside of Babadi's block. It's a beautiful line shot. Schiffler going for a nice short topspin serve, but it doesn't quite make it. That puts Iran's Babadi back to the service line. It's a nice swing there from Germany, but he's missing some Iranian hands there. Ranger going for that blocking touch, but no luck. That's another big swing from Ranger. Oh, but Iran come back with a very strong reply. Golestani comes in swinging, easy kill. Once again, Germany not getting 2 sets of hands up. That's leaving cross court wide open. Oh, that's a great pickup by Salehi. He is lightning fast. Great pickup again by Germany. Really, really scrappy play. What's Golestani have to say about that? Oh, and Iran win the point. It's a net touch called on Albrecht. Lovely pass up to Shivi. And it's this time Thomas Ranger gets a hand on that ball. Lovely control right off the hands of Ali Pourian. And he says, okay, fine. Oh, Ranger going for that deep corner. Line judge calls it out. Must have been by a hair. Golestani back to serve. Or excuse me, Big Deli back to serve. That's a big swing from Heiko Wiesenthal. Can Iran return it? No! Great offense and defense there by Germany. Ali Pourian going for that tip, but they closed that time, able to push that ball back over. We're gonna need to see a lot more of that. Oh, it's a big swing from Alipour, but the German block was there. Absolute monster block by Shiva. Oh, and this time it's a really lovely tip from Alipour. Goes up for the swing, sets the block and the defense, finds that wide open hole just behind the block. Iran's attackers have been absolutely world-class this entire competition. They've got a real wide variety of talent and height. And not only power, but real finesse and real court awareness. And what some of us like to call volleyball IQ. Golestani going for the big swing. But it's an easy point now for Germany as Shiva takes to the service line. They've got a few points to make up now to tie this up. And they're gonna have to win this set if they've got any hope of staying in the match. Oh, that's a great effort there by Ranger. Alipourian has got such a lovely touch. But Ranger called for a carry. You can't touch the ball with a soft open hand like that. That's not a legal touch. Germany recovering, going for that quick ball again, but the ball looks like it was set too low. Wiesenthal had nothing he could do with that. Iran making a substitution, bringing on Zarahi for Mertzad. He's an excellent player in his own right. He's got a few points on the board for Iran already. Heiko Wiesenthal doing well to keep that ball alive, pushing it over on the other side. Iran called for a carry. Yeah, it just sat a little bit too long in Alipour's lap before he popped it back up. Yeah, big backcourt swing by Big Deli. Right outside of the German block into that seam between the defensive players in the back row. Absolutely textbook. it's another huge serve from Alipour. And an ace. Germany calling a timeout just to stop the Iranian momentum. Give their players a second to regroup. Iran have absolutely dominated this match like their others with hugely strong offense. Their attackers have earned them 35 of their 67 points so far in the match. By contrast, Germany only able to get 15 points off of hits. Oh, it's a big swing by Big Deli, but this time it goes wide. He puts his hands up, says sorry about that. As Heiko Wiesenthal goes back to the service line. Oh, and that's a lovely lead by Alipour. The longer players play this sport, the more aware they are of where they are on the court. They can make those really tight judgments in a millisecond. And that can earn you a few extra points. That's always important. Albrecht covering. It's a lovely pass up to Alipour, and it's a big swing again from Alipour. Smiles all around, and Rander firing on all cylinders, and that must feel so good. Lovely swing. Germany just not able to cover that. Oh, there we go. Big swing from Albrecht. That's what Germany needs. Babadi doing his best to set his hands out, but he needed to get outside and put some strength behind that block. That was an easy tool for Albrecht.
Substitution. Germany returning to the game. Number 15, Magnus Fischer.
There's a substitution now on the German side. Fischer coming in. Lovely back set by Alipour and connecting up with Babadi. That left arm is on fire. That's a beautiful combination. Albrecht is there with his hands up, but he had no chance. Babadi's had a cracking competition so far. He's a really strong player for Iran. As they struggle to get that ball back, Iran have a much-needed side out. That was great play by Shiva, pushing that ball over nice and fast and catching the Iranian defense off guard. Iran going back to Alipour, but this time it goes a bit long. And no touch from the German side. Alipour once again showing his stuff. He goes up like he's going to take a huge swing. Beautiful tip behind the block. That's not easy to do, and it's certainly not easy to cover for the defense. Big swing from Schiffler in the back row. Wiesenthal keeping that ball alive. It's an unfortunate error now for Germany. Iran creeping ever closer to the 25 points that they need to close out this match. Oh, it's a point for Germany. Alipour called for a net touch.
Substitution for Germany, leaving the court, number 4, Heiko.
Got another substitution on the German side. Captain Jürgen Schrapp coming off, and Shivi taking his place. And it's Dominic Albrecht on the service line. It's a big swing, but easily handled. Alipour goes for a big swing off the German block and out of bounds. Great court awareness by him. Dropping that shoulder, pushing that ball up and into the block, deflecting it out of bounds. Germany struggling to get the ball back, but they are able to manage it. Alipour sets out to Zarahi. And it's a big block. Alipourian connecting, shutting down Shivi. Shivi doing well to get around that ball. It wasn't exactly in the right place, but you need to be a bit more aware of the blockers in front of him. Golestani, huge serve. Germany getting a swing off of it. Very well done from Wiesenthal. But it's a kill! Zarahi finishing off this match. Iran wins the match and the pool. Great bit of volleyball played on both sides of the net. Iran defeating Germany 3-0, 25-16, 25-13, 25-16. Now both of these teams are qualified for the semifinals. The outcome of this match was just determining first and second place in their pool. And as the pool play completes, both teams will know who they're going to be facing in the semifinals before they head off to the final medal rounds. Lots of great big offensive play in this match. Iran once again giving the world a masterclass on how sitting volleyball should be played. So much joy. This team has been together for a long time. It was an easy win for Iran. Germany not able to return that, and the scores show the story. 25-16, 25-13, 25-16. For the final match of the preliminary games here in North Paris Arena. Players thanking the fans. They've done a great job. The fans knew what their role was here, and they have met it. Very much appreciated by these teams. Germans are ready for more. Once again, the stats tell the story here. Iran really going for it. Really completing on those attack attempts for 40 kills. Incredible demonstration of their offensive power. Plenty of aces on their side. Germany coming up with some kills and aces of their own, but it wasn't enough to overcome this seemingly unstoppable team from the Islamic Republic of Iran, and they finished first in the Pool B standings with 3 very easy wins over Germany, Ukraine, and Brazil. The teams will be going back to their locker rooms and will begin their preparations for the semifinal matches. They'll find out who they face as the pool play concludes. But they're both through. They both still have a chance at a medal, and their hopes for a podium finish are still in place. And that's an easy win here for the Islamic Republic of Iran as they conclude pool play for a handy 3-0 win over Germany. It was a great battle between the two teams as they solidify their standings in the pool and ready to move on to semifinals.
match du tournoi féminin entre les États-Unis et l'Italie. Merci d'accueillir les officiels techniques et les bénévoles qui vont travailler sur ce match.
North Paris Arena, please welcome our volunteers and officials for this match between USA and Italy.
Sur le tournoi masculin qui était absolument extraordinaire. Vous avez vu la victoire de l'équipe d'Iran, favorite évidemment à la médaille d'or dans ce tournoi masculin. On va basculer dans le tournoi féminin avec l'Italie et les États-Unis d'Amérique. C'est un match qui nous intéresse tout particulièrement pour deux raisons. C'est que l'équipe qui va gagner aujourd'hui sera qualifiée pour les demi-finales. Et puis c'est la coupe de notre équipe de France. On espère l'Arena Paris-Nord que vous avez pris des forces et que vous êtes prêts à faire la fête avec nous et avec les deux équipes qui vont entrer sur le terrain d'ici quelques minutes.
Well, welcome everybody. Less than 29 minutes to go until this brilliant game between USA and Italy. USA need it to get through to the semi-finals. Italy can stand in their way. The results so far, USA going down to China 3-1 before defeating France 3-0. Italy beat France 3-0, lost to China 3-0, so this is a straight shootout for the semi-final. And very soon we are going to be meeting the teams.
Danser, taper dans les mains au rythme de la musique, ça se passe comme ça, la fête à l'Arena Paris-Nord, c'est votre arena en attendant l'entrée des joueurs. Vous pouvez tourner votre regard sur les écrans géants de l'Arena Paris-Nord. Le premier temps fort, la sortie des arbitres et les capitaines des deux équipes, la capitaine américaine et la capitaine italienne. On le tirage au sort. Qui va servir en premier? Qui choisira quel côté? Ça se passe sur les écrans géants.
Please welcome our two referees and the captains of USA and Italy. This is the official coin toss.
On vous souhaite une nouvelle fois la bienvenue ici à l'Arena Paris Nord. Un grand match à venir, on vous l'a dit, puisque ces deux équipes ne sont pas encore qualifiées pour les demi-finales. Elles doivent gagner aujourd'hui pour accéder au dernier carré. Et puis on aura sur le terrain des joueuses de grand talent. On a du côté italien la meilleure attaquante depuis le début du tournoi, la capitaine Francesca Bosio que vous venez de voir. On a du côté américain la meilleure bloqueuse, Laura Webster. Bref, il y a tous les ingrédients pour vivre un grand match de volley assis. Si vous venez de nous rejoindre et que c'est votre premier match, évidemment on va vous expliquer les règles, les spécificités du volley, mais on s'attend à un très grand spectacle ici et on attend de vous participer avec nous. Dave, what can we say about this game? It's going to be a big one. Know that this team are qualified currently for the semi-finals. It's very easy. They have to win today to reach the semi-final.
Well, that is it. From this moment on, the pressure gets turned right up in the tournament. This is a straight shootout for the semi-final, and if you get to the semi-final, you are guaranteed a medal match. You win the semi-final, it's gold and silver, you lose it, and you've got that shootout for the bronze. We've got two teams here with high expectations. USA, Paralympic legends in this sport, and Italy certainly on the up. They're going to have to be at their best today, though. I don't think Italy will mind us saying that USA are definitely favourites going into this game.
Exactement, les États-Unis favorites, elles connaissent l'histoire de ces Jeux paralympiques, elles ont déjà gagné l'or à plusieurs reprises. L'Italie est championne d'Europe en titre, c'est une équipe qui monte, qui est de plus en plus forte année après année. Est-ce que ce sera suffisant dès ces Jeux de Paris 2024 pour aller inquiéter les équipes comme les États-Unis, comme la Chine? La réponse d'ici quelques minutes, le premier service dans maintenant moins de 25 minutes ici à l'Arena Paris Nord. Pour la phase de poule Jeux Paralympiques Paris 2024. Merci d'accueillir sur le terrain l'équipe nationale d'Italie.
Please welcome the team from Italy.
Amené par la capitaine numéro 5, number 5, Francesca Bosio. Libéro numéro 18, number 18, Silvia Biasi. Numéro 1, number 1, Giulia Bellandi. Numéro 4, number 4, Roberta Pedrelli. Numéro 6, number 6, Eva Ceccatelli. Numéro 7, number 7, Sara Cirelli. Numéro 8, number 8, Flavia Barigelli. Numéro 9, number 9, Raffaella Battaglia. Numéro 10, number 10, Sara Desini. Numéro 11, number 11, Elisa Spediacci. Numéro 12, number 12, Giulia Aringhieri. Et numéro 21, number 21, Alessandra Moggio. Leur adversaire du jour, voici l'équipe des États-Unis d'Amérique.
Please welcome United States of America. Led by the captain, number 7, Monique Matthews. Number 2, Bethany Zumo. Number 1, Laura Webster. Number 3, Alexis Shipman-Patterson. Number 5, Katie Bridge. Number 6, Heather Erickson. Number 8, Whitney Dosty. Number 9, Tia Edwards. Number 10, Sydney Satchel. Number 12, Emma Sheik. Number 14, Kaleo Kanahele. And number 16, Nicole Nieve.
just not being afraid to dream.
For years, he has sacrificed so much, but the sacrifice has proved worth it. This is what it's all about!
You call me a fighter? This is my life.
Avec la lumière du match sur ce terrain de l'Arena Paris Nord. Vous pouvez applaudir bien fort les deux équipes, l'équipe d'Italie et l'équipe des États-Unis d'Amérique.
The clock has struck 18 minutes. The lights are up, which means the official warm-up has begun. USA are in the white jerseys. Italy are in the gold and grey. Maybe a subliminal message for what they hope to be leaving these Paralympic Games with. Great to have so many of you here. We've got youngsters, school kids, experienced supporters. So let's give you a quick rundown of how this great sport works. Every action is worth 1 point. The first team to 25 points wins the set. The first team to 3 sets wins the match. It's best of 5. If we do end up going to a 5th set, then it is a race to 15 and the teams will change ends after 8 points. Is that about it? Have I missed anything?
Exactement, les règles n'ont pas changé si vous étiez avec nous tout à l'heure et si vous connaissez le volley, rien n'est vraiment différent. On joue des sets en 25 points, 3 sets pour remporter le match. Si on se retrouve à 2 sets partout, le dernier set se joue au meilleur des 15 points. Well, you just missed something, Dave. Nothing has changed compared to the game before. We only decreased the level of the net for the women's tournament. On a juste baissé le filet de 10 cm par rapport à ce que vous avez vu tout à l'heure chez les hommes. Sinon, tout est absolument pareil. Et ce qui est évidemment identique, c'est l'interaction que les joueuses vont avoir avec vous, avec le public. On va réviser ensemble les fameux big moments et on va commencer par le Monster Block. Ceux qui étaient avec nous, vous connaissez, ceux qui viennent d'arriver, vous allez voir, c'est très simple. Le Monster Block, on met les mains en l'air et puis on va aller d'avant en arrière au rythme de la musique. Ça va ressembler à ça. On va demander à DJ Verona le Monster Block.
Monster block, monster block, monster, monster, monster block, monster block, monster block, monster, monster, monster block.
Okay, Dave, we know we have some very good blockers on court. Sometimes we could have some super spikes.
Well, we've got the best blocker and the best spiker in the tournament, haven't we? Before that, DJ Verona, can you just come and poke your head in here so everyone can see you? Come say hello. Come say hello. Come say hello. Come in. Come on. Just jump. Yeah. Can we say hello to DJ Verona, please? Oh, we can't get her head in. Anyway, she's doing, there she is, hello. She's doing an amazing job, great vibes, great tunes, and she is gonna help us with Here Comes the Boom. So when we see a super spike, we go, hands out, boom. Here comes the boom, here comes the boom. Then 4, here comes the boom, 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 boom. DJ Verona.
Here comes the, 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 here comes the.
We call her DJ Verona because she's from Italy, but she's promised us she's going to support both teams. Right, we've had monster blocks, we've had super spikes. spots left.
On a aussi des très bonnes serveuses sur le terrain et on pourrait avoir les fameuses aces. L'ace, c'est très simple. On va prendre nos deux mains, taper 2 fois dans les mains, ça fait clac, clac, et ensuite vers le haut avec le poing. On crie bien fort l'Arena Paris Nord. Ace, ace. Ça marche très bien au rythme de la musique. DJ Verona, ace, 3, 2, 1.
Ace, ace. 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 Ace, ace.
Ok, vous avez l'air prêts. Les joueurs sont encore à l'échauffement. Le premier service de tirage dans moins d'un quart d'heure.
Well, that is it. You know the things you need to know. Let's take a look at some highlights now from these great games.
Paris 2024 EDF. Voici l'Energy Cam. Si vous vous voyez apparaître sur l'écran, coucou, vous nous dites bonjour, vous vous levez, vous dansez, vous bougez. N'hésitez pas, ne soyez pas timide, l'Arena Paris Nord. Vous avez le droit d'agiter les drapeaux que vous avez amenés, les drapeaux italiens, les drapeaux américains, les drapeaux français si vous en avez. Bref, c'est la fête, vous êtes totalement libre de faire ce que vous avez envie. Voilà, ça se passe comme ça, vous avez raison les jeunes.
This is the EDF Energy Camp, just like these guys. If you see yourself up there, we need your energy.
Sortir les petites fiches que vous avez aussi, la petite mascotte des Jeux Paralympiques, la star de ces Jeux ici à Paris. Ah, ne soyez pas timides, dansez, dansez. On aime faire la fête avec vous, ça se passe comme ça, exactement, vous avez tout compris.
North Paris Arena is ready for day 5, day 6 even, of sitting volleyball at the Paris 2025 Paralympic Games. Women's Pool A action awaits as Italy and the United States of America get ready to have it out to determine who finishes second in their pool and securing a spot in the semifinals. It's been a mixed start so far for both teams, but this is sure to be a fight between the reigning gold medalists, USA, and the European champions, Italy. The USA will be favorites to come into this match, and Italy are going to have to bring their A game and play at their best if they want to topple the reigning Paralympic gold medalists. Both teams have very strong players. Both teams incredibly capable. They'll enter this court as equals, but only one can leave as the winner. We've got both teams warming up currently. Every match in sitting volleyball begins with a 10-minute warm-up with players hitting through both sides of the court. And now they share the court for a bit of serving. The People's Republic of China have already secured their first place finish in this pool. They'll go up against France later on in the competition, but today it's about the USA and Italy. They're both coming off of one win against host France and a loss against China. They'll both be looking for a win today, because without one, they don't progress to the semifinals, and their hopes of a medal will end here. Now, the warm-up is, of course, an opportunity for the players to warm up their muscles, get into the game, but they've already been practicing a little bit before they come out onto court today. This warm-up is more about settling into the atmosphere, getting used to the arena once again, and making those final preparations before they take the court in just a few moments. Lots of experience on this American side. You can see number 1, Laura Webster for the USA. This is her 6th Paralympic Games. The USA also have Heather Erickson and Katie Holloway-Bridge. This is their 5th Paralympic Games. Lots of experience on this American squad. Italy are relative newcomers. Their first appearance in the Games in sitting volleyball was in Tokyo in 2020, but they've got a strong lineup of their own. Make sure you look out for their captain, outside hitter, Francesca Bosio. She's been their top scorer so far in the competition, but she's followed closely by Cecatelli. The USA have been in the finals of every Paralympic Games since the women's competition was introduced in 2004. And you can see here the head coach for Italy, Amaro Ribeiro. He's a 4-time Olympian for Brazil in volleyball. Italy will be hungry for a win today. They're 1-1 in pool play. They need this win to get into the semifinals. They finished 6th in Tokyo, so they're keen to improve on that record. And here's the USA. Captain Monique Matthews, number 7. She's a huge scorer, big hitter. Katie Holloway-Bridge, number 5. She is a massive asset to the USA team. And Coach Bill Hammeter, he's been coaching this team since 2009, and since then he's led them to a silver medal and 2 golds. Now, they've had a bit of a shaky start here so far in Paris. They lost to China 1-3, but had an easy win over host France, so they'll be looking to build on that and, of course, securing their place in the semifinals.
Please welcome to court the teams from Italy and United States of America.
And you can hear the fans in this arena. They are pumped and ready to go, bringing that energy. They know what their job is here today. Teams are taking to the floor, making those final preparations. No doubt nervous at the match ahead, but we're nearly ready to get this Pool A match underway. But first, we're going to listen to the anthems for the USA and Italy.
North Paris Arena, please rise if you are able for the anthem of Italy.
l'hymne des États-Unis d'Amérique.
And now the anthem of the United States of America.
It never gets old as an athlete hearing your country's national anthem before you sit down on the floor. It's a really nice reminder of why you're here in the first place, and we're here to determine who finishes second in Pool A. We have the United States of America playing Italy, and everything is what they're playing for. If they don't win this match, their hopes of a medal are gone. But if they win, they go on to the semifinals and fight for their place on the podium at the Paris 2024 Paralympic Games. Both teams exchanging messages of good luck before they return to their bench and make those final preparations, really get in the zone. You can see the USA team there all together celebrating, bringing that energy.
Présentation des arbitres internationaux de ce match.
They are the favorites to win this match, but they're going to have to be on top of their game. Italy have talent, they have a lot of skill, and they have a lot more experience here in Paris than they did before. We're here to meet our officials now. Spila Plešnik from Slovenia will be our first referee, and she'll be supported by Marie-Claude Richet from Canada. They're both very experienced, and they'll be here to make sure that both teams are following all of the rules, that proceedings go as they should. And here's our Italian starting lineup. Number 1, Giulia Belandi. Number 4, Roberto Pedrelli. Number 5 is the captain and Italy's top scorer, Francesca Bosio. Number 6, opposite player, Eva Ceccatelli. You'll see a lot of points from her today, so keep your eyes out. And of course, their wonderful libero, very talented Silvia Biasi.
And now welcome the team from the United States of America.
And here we have starting lineup from Team USA. Number 1, 6-time Paralympian Laura Webster. Number 5, 5-time Paralympian Katie Holloway-Bridge. Number 6, Heather Erickson. She's their top scorer. Keep your eye on her. Followed by number 7, Captain Monique Matthews.
Number 2, Beth Zumo.
And of course, supported in the back row by number 16, Nikki Nieves.
Allez, on est seulement à quelques secondes de ce tout premier service du match entre les États-Unis et l'Italie.
Teams are all getting settled in. High fives all around on Team USA side.
Les écrans géants, on y va tous ensemble. À 10, 9, 8, 7.
And we're all ready to get this match underway. It's USA in white serving, Italy in gray receiving for this women's Pool A preliminary match at the Paris 2024 Paralympic Games. It's a great start there for Italy, getting themselves on the scoreboard nice and early off of a USA serve. That's a great roll shot down the line by Italy's Ceccatelli. Monique Matthews just not able to get her body behind that. Oh, USA having a little bit of a wobbly start here.
2 points going to Italy.
Monique Matthews struggling to get that ball up high so that Canahele can get her hands on it. The Italian captain Bosio bringing some great serves from the service line. Oh, but it's an easy side out now for the USA. They're on the scoreboard. As Canahele takes her place on the service line. Oh, and that's a great kill from Italy's Sara Cirelli. A really good effort from the Italian setter, Giulia, to get that ball off the net so that she could get her hands on it. Great kill. Cecchitelli back on the service line now. Eriksson going for a big swing, no doubt aiming for the high hands of the Italian blockers, but she just missed it. And that's another point for Italy. And that is an ace. She's really threading the needle there, getting that ball in between Zumo and Matthews. Matthews struggling to get some height on that, and no one else on the team can get to it. Nice high pass now, and there goes Laura Webster for the kill. Team USA showing us what they're capable of when their offense is able to get their engine running. Lovely turn of Laura. She turns that ball around right into Giulia Belandi's lap. Oh, it's an excellent pass from Biasi. Great push, but USA keeping it alive. Oh, look at that pickup. Bolsia flying across the court, but the point still goes to the USA. That's a great showing there. Eriksson, you can't give her any of those overpasses. She'll smash that ball right down in your face just like she did. Bridge serving now for USA. It's a big kill from Roberta Pedrelli for Italy. Matthews had a nice position, should have been just a little bit of a hair more out on the line, but still a ways to go now in this match. Sara Cirelli serving long, easy side out for USA. Got Nieves on court now. She's another big scorer for USA. Webster on the service line. Oh, it's a big swing from the back row from Bosio. Goes a bit long. She says, sorry, everyone. Italy are going to have to hold their nerve here. USA are starting to build some momentum, and this is where they come alive. Nice easy ball. USA are going to use this to their advantage, and it's a big kill from USA captain Monique Matthews in the middle. Beautiful set from Eriksson. Matthews able to get behind that ball and power it right in between the Italian defenders. Oh, and that's great side by Biasi. She has such good court awareness. It's a side out now for Italy. Roberta Pedrelli back at the service line for Italy. It's a nice back set from Canahele. She connects with Nieves for a nice kill off of the Italian block. It's not always about the power, it's about the accuracy. That was a great connection. Italian defenders not able to move back and get that ball up. Eriksson to serve now for the USA. Italy struggling to get that back over, but it's a free ball. A big swing from Nieves. Ball goes to Italy, no touch. It's a lovely set to the back row to Eriksson. She gets that ball over handily. Canahele has great coverage of the core. That gives Katie Holloway a great big opportunity for a big back row kill. massive swing. Just bounces off the Italian defenders and out of bounds. USA bringing the score up to 8-8. It's a lovely pass from Bosio, or Pedrelli, excuse me. Oh, Nieves hits it, slight missed contact, rolls off the net, off the Italian blocker's hands, and just lands short. That was a really lucky point for them. Great serving by Captain Matthews. But it's an overpass, but Zumo able to pick that back up. Big swing from Bridge, and it's a kill. Cecchitelli in the right spot, but just can't get her hands underneath of it. Monster hit from Bridge. She's a huge presence on the court and a real asset to the American offense. Monique still bringing those big swings. And this time the big swing comes from Sara Cirelli from the Italian side. Really well-timed kill and a side out for them. Oh, it's an easy side out now for the USA. They're starting to creep ahead now of Italy, and Nieves is back to the service line. Nieves unfortunately missed out on the Tokyo 2020 games, but was chosen this year in Paris as the USA flag bearer, something that she was very, very proud of. She's really happy to be here. That's a big swing from Matthews. Great USA kill. They're showing us why they're the reigning gold medalists.
And that's the first time out of the first.
Italy's Cecchitelli just got her hands up too late. She wasn't penetrating over the net. You can't do that against this American offense, and Italy call their first timeout.
Protect those outside hands on block.
Italians will be discussing what it is they can do to stop this American team from getting any more points on the board. They've really given themselves a nice little buffer there now. And they're gonna have to get some blocks up to stop some of these big American hitters. Nieves taking her time here on the service line, really zoning in on what she's doing. It's another big swing, but it's picked up by Eriksson. Bridge using that big reach of hers, but Italy are able to push it back over out of the reach of the American side. That's great play by Sara Cirelli. Really pushing that ball around. Kaleo Kanahele just kicking herself for not quite getting there. It's Italian captain Bosio with the serve. And that's great coverage at the net by Cecchitelli. Webster trying to push that over on two, but Cecchitelli was ready for her. Taking a nice movement off the net just to give her that extra reach. It's a nice set out to Webster. She's a really experienced player, a really big hitter for the USA side. She was ready and waiting for that right in between those Italian blockers. Once again, against this American side, you've got to get your hands over the net. When that ball bounces off, it needs to go down. Cecchitelli now with a little bump back to the end, but Zumo picks that up, and that's a big swing. Great up by Biasi. Great chase. Bosio putting that ball back over, but Webster there with that great big reach. Nice pickup again by Zumo. She's one of the world's best liberos for a reason. It's the battle of the liberos here. Putting the ball back to the net. Oh, that's devastating. A huge point for the USA. Great blocking. Pedrelli's there, but she just gets a little too excited, pushes that ball right into the net, but excellent, excellent defense on both sides. That's a great pass up to their setter. That gives Chiarelli a chance to swing again. She's Italy's hot hand at the minute. A well-timed kill for Italy, giving them possession of the ball and a chance to rack up a few more points here if they can keep it. It's Cecchitelli back to serve. Lovely pass by Zumo. Big set out to Eriksson. But it's a big block by Pedrelli. Oh, and it was Sorelli that got that block. She did a great job of hustling out, really making that effort to get 2 sets of hands up on Eriksson, closing off that block. That's great work, great hustle. Italy need more of that. Another set out to Eriksson. She goes for a soft tip. It's back on the USA side. She takes a big swing this time. Battaglia struggling to get any control on that. There goes Captain Bosio for a big swing, but it's a block for USA. Giving Bridge the chance to go back to that service line once again. Bosio once again with nice little roll block, nice little roll shot. Matthews pushing that ball deep. Biasi is easy. This time it goes long. Another easy point for the USA. Got substitution now for the US.
USA, out comes number 5.
Number 12, Emma Sheik comes on to serve for Bridge.
Emma Sheik.
This is Sheik's second Paralympic Games. She was a great serving specialist for them, still is. Italy struggling to return that. Eriksson and Webster connecting for that big double block.
Italy, out goes number 9, Raffaella Battaglia.
This time it's an Italian substitution. Raffaella Battaglia coming off. Oh, never mind, that's an Italian timeout. Head coach Ribeiro, no doubt, just trying to put a bit of a halt to this American advance. They've put on quite a few points on the scoreboard, and he's looking just to disrupt that momentum, give his team a chance to come together, remind them of why they're here and what they need to be working on. The USA know what they have to do. They've been in this position many times, and Hammer will just be reminding them just to keep it cool, play smart. And now there's an Italian substitution as Flavia Baraghelli comes back onto court. Sheik to serve. Great effort by Italy, getting a nice swing on that. The Americans not able to get control back. Sara Sorelli, she is another hot hand for them today. That's great side of the court. She goes right between the block of Matthews and Webster and finds that seam in the defense. Good bit of jousting there. Webster comes out on top. And that's a side out for the USA. Webster takes the service line. Another great pass by Biasi. Gets a set up to Bosio, and it's a kill. It's not always about putting loads of power on those hits. It's just getting the exact right spot, and Canahele and Bridge both struggle to get to it. It's a nice side out to put Pedrelli on the service line. Oh, but there's an easy point for the USA. Italy are gonna have to find a way to keep those mistakes to a minimum if they're gonna be able to come out on top in this match. Eriksson looking very relaxed as she sits back there. She's going to take a second. Another big swing from Bosio, this time off the block, and it's a kill for Italy. She's a really nice, steady force on the Italian side. She's a very smart player, knows what she needs to do in order to get her team those points on the board. Barighelli gets a lovely serve in. Nieves goes up, nice tip. Oh, and she gets called for a lift by the ref. That's an Italian point, which puts Barighelli back on the service line. It's a tight pass. Matthews tries to push it over, and she's successful, forces the Italians to make a mistake and push that ball out of bounds. Italy still all smiles, which is a good sign, showing they're nice and relaxed, not getting too rattled yet against this American team. It's a lovely pass off of a great serve from Matthews. Sorelli goes up for a swing, it goes long, but Italy just need to keep up this really aggressive offense that they've got going if they're gonna win this. They're not out of it yet, but the USA is creeping ever closer to the 25 points they need to close this set out, and that's an easy point for Italy. Really nice opportunity for them to turn this around. Setter Giulia Belandi goes back to serve for them. It's an overpass from the USA, but they're able to cover that. Biasi pushes it over. Nice quick offense again from the USA. Cannahelli connecting beautifully with Nieves through the middle for a nice quick shot. Italian block manages to get their hands up, but they're not penetrating, making it a lot easier for Nieves to get that kill she needed. A faster offense is much more difficult to complete than a higher set in sitting volleyball, just because of the amount of effort it takes to move. That's a well-timed kill for Bosio. It's a nice side out, stopping the Americans and closing out the set. She moves really nicely into that, capturing that line shot, just going outside of Bridges' hands. Oh, it's nice coverage there by the Americans. They kept with it. It's a nice pass up. Cacciatelli. Lovely swing. And this time it's a timeout for the USA.
Allez, l'Arena Paris Nord, regardez bien les écrans. On va essayer de battre le record de 6 mètres.
You can hear how much energy is here in the North Paris Arena. We've got lots of fans from both Italy and the USA. They're bringing a great vibe here. That kind of energy is exactly what an athlete wants. They can feed off of that. Really pumps up the adrenaline and gets them zoned in. Italian captain Bosio back to the service line. This time it's Bridge for a big swing, but Biasi able to recover that. That's great coverage by the Americans, and a nice deep shot right into that very edge of the corner by Cecatelli. That is lovely. Eriksson thought that was out. Never count out this Italian team. They're very talented. They're very experienced. It's another quick one. Italy's struggling to reach for that. And that's a kill for Webster. She's racking those up. It's a nice push into that deep corner. Italy's Belandi just struggling to get arm on it. It's a great serve by Cannahelli. It's a big swing from Pedrelli, but Holloway Bridge able to pick that up. And this time time it's Eriksson. That's a massive swing. What a kill. She's reminding everyone why she's one of the most decorated attackers in sitting volleyball, and that closes out the set for the Americans, 25-21. That ball was moving so fast. It only traveled about 1.5 meters. That doesn't leave a lot of time for Captain Bosio to get her hands underneath of it. It was a great fight by both teams, but it's the USA who comes out on top in set one, 25-21.
And then hands in the air. And listen to the sounds of volleyball.
Everybody, hands
up, hands up.
Some great stats here for both teams. It's pretty even across the board. But when the score is this tight, it's just one or two things that will make the difference. 2 more blocks for the USA, that's 2 points. Italy having a couple of errors, that's another few points for the USA. So that just shows you how every point counts in this game, especially with a team like the United States of America. Italy are right there though. They're right there. We've seen a lot of good volleyball so far. It's keeping the crowd up and going. They're having a great time. The offense is making all the difference in this match. Both teams are very good, but it's getting those other balls up. The defense is going to have to pick up on the American side. By contrast, Italy's Biasi seems to be all over this court. She's had some great digs, great receptions on serve for the Italian side, and they're going to really need that if they're going to get their offense up and running. But the Americans are on fire. They've built up a lot of energy so far. They had a bit of a slow start to this tournament, but they've really found their momentum here. They found their offense. Setter Kanahele connecting to all sorts of hitters. And that's one of the things that makes this team so difficult to overcome. They don't have 1 or 2 big swings on their side. They have 5 players at any given time who can take a run at that ball and get a kill. That makes it a lot harder for the defense. They can't make any assumptions, and they're gonna have to just react, and that takes up precious time. But it's a new set. Set 1 is behind us now, and it's anybody's game.
Encore une fois, l'équipe d'Italie. Et encore une fois, le team USA. Voilà, c'est comme ça que ça se passe. C'est comme ça qu'on envoie de l'énergie aux joueuses. 1-0 pour les États-Unis.
Italy Sorelli giving her teammates big high fives before they sit down on the court, trying to get everybody just a bit more amped up, bringing a bit more energy to this game. And this time, it's Italy's Captain Bosio that's at the service line as we start off set 2. That's a great first serve. America able to get the ball over, and Italy getting a great big swing on that. It does go long. It's a nice side out here for the USA, nicely timed. You can see what Sorelli's trying to do. She's going to the right of Matthews' block, but it just misses the court. Oh, but that point goes to Italy. It's a nice pass from Bridge. That's excellent play from the USA. Lovely low pass into Kanahele. She's able to set nice and quick out to Matthews, who has no trouble putting that ball down. USA showing us why they are number 1. Well, it's a nice up there by Italy. Pedrelli goes up for a swing, but Canahele pick it up. And it's a great block. Matthews tries to go in for a sneaky little tip. Sara Cirelli says, nah, not here. Pushing that ball right into that empty space on the court. Completely out of reach for the American defenders. And it's Cecchitelli to the service line. It's a big swing from Eriksson. Cecchitelli not able to get her hands underneath of it. Eriksson getting her team a side out right between those blocks. Well, it's a great pickup by the Italian defense. Canahele's excellent setter, but it's Nieves that gets the kill for USA. It's a lovely deep line shot. Right between those defenders, over the top of Pedrelli's block. Big swing from Bosio, but it's an up from Zumo. Can Nieves get it over? They struggle a bit. Some great hustle on both sides. Great up by Bosio, really putting that effort in. That's great blocking work by both Canahele and Pedrelli. When the ball gets stuck in between the block above the net for a certain amount of time, the referee will stop play and call a let ball. You'll notice that sitting volleyball is very similar to its standing counterpart, but there's a few key differences, one of which is the fact that the serve can be blocked or attacked by the receiving team. Italy trying to get some heat behind that ball, but Bosio just a little bit long, and that's another point for USA. Eriksson going back to the service line. Oh, and it's a swing on two for Cirelli. What a kill into that deep corner. USA nowhere to be found on that. Catching their defense completely off guard. Oh, it's another big swing from Matthews. Bosio struggling to get her hands around that ball. Lovely connection between Canahele. The Americans' use of their middle hitters is a real asset to them. It keeps the block in the middle on the Italian side always on their toes, not really sure where to go. Oh, it's a big swing from Pedrelli. That's lovely side of the block. She did a great job of getting underneath that ball, pushing it up off of Nieves' hand, sailing it out of bounds, out of reach of the Americans. Oh, Bridge goes up for a huge swing, but she just misses the Italian block. And that brings Italy up to 5 points to tie with USA in set 2. Oh, and that's a tight, tight ball. Holloway Bridge does very well to keep that alive. And it's another kill for Nieves. She's on fire. A lovely set just over to the outside of that Italian block. Easy point for her in the deep corner. World-class offense the Americans are showing us right now. And this time it's Cosio. Nieves struggling to get hands on it. That is a big hit from the Italian captain.
Here comes up.
She aiming for that cut shot right to the left of Nieves.
Here comes up. Here comes up.
Canahele really moving the ball around, using her offensive players. The Italians just don't really know where to look sometimes. That was a huge swing from Bridge. It's USA ball, Canahele back to the service line. Oh, and it's another swing on two. Pedrelli taking charge of this offense. Americans not ready for that. That is a great kill for Italy. Petrelli back at the service line, zeroing in on her target. Oh, and she nails it! What an ace! Eriksson jumping out of the way. She was sure that was out of bounds. Laser sharp accuracy from the Italian servers. Canahele doing well to pull that ball out. Bridge takes a swing, but it goes long. And Italy pull ahead by 2 points in this set. Americans needing a chance to regroup, so Coach Hammer calling a timeout for them.
Et on va danser l'Arena Paris-Nord cette fois-ci. Il est là, le French canton. On va montrer aux Italiens, aux États-Unis comment danse. Regardez les écrans et on fait le French canton. Vous voyez
Italian team looking very confident and relaxed as they head back out to the floor. They've built up a great little bit of momentum here. They're pulling away from the USA. The USA are gonna have to find a way to stop them before they get too far ahead here. Petrelli to serve. It's a great up by Canahele. And it's Eriksson once again with a huge smash off the Italian block and way out of bounds, well out of reach of the Italian team. Not much Bosio could have done about that. Oh, and it's a lovely connection to the middle, but it's a triple block from the USA. Laura Webster there. Excellent block, excellent technique. Getting over the net, making sure that ball goes straight down. Ceccatelli, oh, what great coverage by Sorelli. Italy keeping this ball alive. It's a great block again, USA. It's an easy ball now for Italy. What are they gonna do with it? And it's a kill from Bosio. The Italian captain, she's so dependable. She's so cool under pressure. Happy faces all around for Italy. They are playing a top-notch game right now. Oh, that's an easy point for the USA. It's a side out, and that ties it all up at 10-10. Webster back to serve, and Nieves comes back on court. Oh, great reach by Bridge. Excellent recovery there for the USA. That was a super hit from Ceccatelli, and it's another kill for her. She is able to just pop that ball into the hands of Nieves, forcing it out of bounds. Nieves just a millisecond late for that block, and that just tells you how essential timing is in this game. Ceccatelli now off on the service line. Just taking a moment. Beautiful serve. But it's Eriksson for another super kill down the line. Bosio not able to get her platform underneath of that, get that ball up. You can't give Eriksson any line, and she just pops it right down there. Laser sharp accuracy, lots of power. Nice tip from Petrelli. Zumo tries to get her hands on it, but it's a lovely kill for Italy. It's keeping them ahead in this game. They're doing a really nice job of keeping that ball alive. The lovely pass from Bridge. Oh, it's great coverage there from the Americans, but they can't keep the ball alive. It's another point for Italy. They take a 2-point lead now. Americans looking a little bit frustrated, but they're still collected. They're still in this match. Beautiful pass from Libero Zumo. It's a cross shot from Canahele, but it just goes wide. Italy does well to let that go. And it's another timeout for the USA.
Pour l'Italie. Le deuxième temps mort demandé par l'équipe des États-Unis. Tiens, sortez tous vos drapeaux, toutes vos banderoles. Regardez, c'est le flag camp qu'on adore ici. J'ai pris l'Italie, Dave a pris les États-Unis. On a un drapeau du Canada aussi. Sortez tous vos drapeaux. Le flag camp.
If you've got a flag with you, no matter where you come from around the world, then please hold it high. What have we got? Poland? Dzień dobry.
Okay, both teams taking back to the floor now. High five from Nieves to her teammates, trying to get everybody pumped back up, back into this match. They're trailing Italy currently, but there's still plenty of time for them to catch up. Italy are not going to be able to let their guard down. It's a good hustle on the USA side, and it's a kill from Matthews. That's a lovely pass by Bridge up to Eriksson, giving them that much-needed side out. USA captain Matthews back to the service line. Taking your time. It's a lovely short roll shot serve. Big swing by Bridge. Italy able to recover that. Sorelli gonna get a swing on it. Oh, that's a shame. That was a great recovery by the Italian side, but once that ball hits the aerial or the antenna, it's out of bounds. She tries to take that line shot. It was a great idea, but not quite executed. Oh, that's a beautiful up. Bozio doing that deep ball to the back of the court. It's Bridge for another swing. Biasi getting that nice and high. Americans able to recover that. Biasi once again. Who's gonna complete this? Oh, the Americans finish it. It's a Nieves tip through the Italian block that ends the play. Italy keeping that ball alive, but Nieves right there and waiting. That's a big point for her. Timeout this time called by Italy as the Americans even up the score at 14 all. This is a crucial point in set two. The Americans are starting to build back some momentum. They've gotten a few strings of points now, and the Italians are going to have to find a way to stop that. Matthews has a great serve from the service line. Bosio with the swing, but it's an easy defense for the Americans. Nieves for a big kill, but she's called for a lift. In sitting volleyball, when a player contacts the ball, at some point on their body and their torso must be in contact with the floor. Matthews goes up trying to convince the first referee otherwise, but she is not having it. It's Pedrelli back to serve now for Italy. Oh, and it's an ace! That is a beautiful serve from Italy. Eriksson and Zumo both moving back with the ball and then decide that they think it's out. You can see on Zumo's face as soon as the ball touched the floor, she knew she was wrong. She has a beautiful pass, gets a set up to Bridge. Italians a bit out of sorts, but they recovered it. Roll shot from Bridge, but what coverage from Sorelli. The ball goes out of bounds, but she shows a lot of speed. That was a nice play by Holloway, proving once again just a bit of finesse sometimes is all you need in this game. It's Nieves back on the service line. USA trailing just a little bit in this set, but there's plenty of time for them to get caught up. It's a nice pass into the setter from Italy, and she's able to put the ball away. That's excellent court awareness by the Italian setter. Volandi's a real asset to them. She's been really aggressive at the net. That keeps the USA defense on their toes, and they were not ready for that. Italy pulling away just a little bit further. It's another big swing from Eriksson. Putting a stop to that rally and giving her team the side out they desperately need at this point. She does a great job of finding that gap in the block. Kanahele back to serve. Oh, it's a great pass by Biasi. Oh, and a lovely tip. Bridge able to reach and recover that ball. Ceccatelli puts it away. USA block not prepared for that. That was a nice quick set out to the outside. Webster not quite able to make it out and close that block with Bridge. Oh, and it's an easy side out for USA. Lucky point for them.
Substitution USA, out comes number 5,
Sheik
Katie
is coming back onto court to serve for Bridge.
Emma Sheik.
It's not an easy thing for a player to come off the bench and come in and do serving, but Sheik is so good at it. She's calm, cool, and collected, and that's exactly what the USA needed at a time like this. But Bosio, she's getting in there, getting that big kill at a really important time for Italy. It's allowing them to creep ever closer to ending this set.
Of that substitution, out comes Sheik, in comes Bridge.
And this time it's Webster connecting with Matthews, but it's Sorelli that puts the ball away. She's able to find some open court behind the Americans. Beautiful placement. Bridge tries to get a hand behind it, but just not quite in the right place. The aggression from the Italians is really nice to see. It's what they're going to need if they're going to win this match. They need to keep that up. It's Eriksson once again with a definitive kill. She's almost unstoppable, Eriksson. She's got a really strong arm, but on top of that, she's a really smart player. She'll find those gaps in the block just like she did there, just nailing it down the line. Nice pass from Biasi. Pedrelli tries to put it away off high hands, but she just misses out on that. Webster goes back to the service line. It's another good pass. Sorelli tries to push it over on two, but the USA block is ready there for once, shutting that down very quickly. That's a great close by Matthews. She had good coverage from Eriksson and Nieves, and Italy call a timeout as the USA evens up the score 20-20.
Then do your best mind.
Siamo al comando della partita, vai!
USA team all smiles now. They've found their momentum again. They've really reconnected back on court, which is really great to see. The Italians are trying to keep up with them, but some of these big swings from the USA, their blocks aren't able to stop them.
service, Laura Webster.
That's a lovely pass in from Bosio. Cecchitelli goes up for a deep spot. It's an easy up. Oh, that's a great effort by Bosio. Great reach. But Eriksson once again with the kill, doing exactly what's needed to end the rally. Just popping it up and over that Italian block into that empty bit of court space in the middle of the Italian defense. USA pulling ahead once again. Oh, it's a huge block from Heather Eriksson. Pedrelli meant that hit, but Eriksson was in exactly the right place. Pushes that ball straight down. USA getting so close to the end of this set. You can hear their fans chanting in the background. There's lots of energy here in the North Paris arena. Oh, and this time the Italian block is there. They're able to stop Eriksson. Pedrelli and Sorelli exactly in the right spot. Americans thought that was going out, but it just nicks that sideline. Good effort from the Italians. Lovely recovery. Oh, Italy really struggling to get that. Eriksson is on fire. Just calm, cool, collected play from her. She nails that seam in between the block. It just nicks Sorelli's elbow, making it hard for the Italians to reserve it. But it's Bosio with an answer of her own. That's a lovely backcourt shot. Just Monique Matthews pulling her hands down. She was expecting Bosio to go off the top of her hands. Bosio able to capitalize on that. What a great kill. Sara Sorelli back to serve. She's taking her time here. She knows this serve counts for everything. That's a lovely tip by Matthews. She's got a huge swing on her, but she also knows when to use that really light touch, get that accuracy that's needed. You just need the ball to hit the floor. It doesn't have to be dramatic. And the USA find themselves at set point once again. Italians really struggling to get the ball down now. Oh, and it's a great save. Oh, but it just goes out of bounds. Great effort from Zumo. She flew out of that backcourt. Bridge tried to pop it back over. That's a good lucky side out there for the Italians. They're still in this. Pedrelli's sitting there, gonna take her time. She's had a few aces already. She just needs a few more. Oh, and there it is, USA winning set 2 of this match.
USA 25-23.
Both teams playing so well, lots of heart, lots of effort, but it's USA that comes out on top.
Great game, but USA
that big offense to thank for that. Nieves playing so strong there at the middle.
Julianne, I believe you.
There it is, she just finds that block. Volandi's a little bit late getting in, and she's able to work off of that. What a way to end that set. But the Italians are right in it. You can't dismiss them. They're right there. They definitely had the USA on the run. But USA able to take this match so far, 2-0, 25-21, 25-23. The Italians are building up momentum. They're getting a few more points each set. All they need to do is a few more to take a set of their own. Really good effort on both sides of the net, but it's the Italian errors. 2 service faults and 5 team faults. That's gonna make a huge difference. The thing that's winning it for the USA is their incredible offense. They're really fast. They have an excellent setter in Kanahele. She's one of the best in the world. And it's easy to see why. She's so fast moving on the court. She gets to a lot of passes, and she's able to convert those passes into really nice sets for her offense to take advantage of. Setters are often the unsung heroes in volleyball. They don't get a lot of glory, they don't get a lot of kills, but they're absolutely the engine that keeps a team on top and allows them to get the kills that they need to win a match. Italy had some great plays of their own. When they're able to get that block up, they are stopping the USA offense. If they can just find a way to do that a little bit more in this set, they might have a victory on their hands. But the USA net play is what's saving them right now.
Vous pouvez chanter, vous pouvez danser, vous pouvez taper dans les mains. Sortez-vous libre, l'armée d'Aparis ne vous appartient.
My lover's got no power, he's got his strong beliefs. My lover's got no fame, he's got his strong beliefs. My lover's got no money, he's got his strong beliefs. Want more and more, people just want more and more freedom and love. What is looking for? Want more and more, people just want more and more freedom and love. What is looking for? Freed from desire, mind and senses purified. Freed from desire, mind and senses purified. Freed from desire, mind and senses purified. Freed from desire.
Lâchez-vous.
We've got both teams coming back on court now as we start set 3 of this preliminary match in Pool A of the women's competition in Paris 2024. USA's Nieves on the service line. That's a great start for the USA. Bridge with a nice controlled shot off the Italian block for an easy kill. She's a really powerful hitter, Bridge. She has a lot of height on the ball. That gives her a lot of vision of the court. Gives her that extra edge against the defense. That's a big swing. Ceccatelli responds with a nice controlled swing of her own. Getting Italy on the scoreboard and putting captain Francesca Bosio on the service line. It's a nice hustle from Matthews to get to that ball, putting some speed on it. The Italians are able to get it back up. Oh, that is a powerful block coming in from Webster. She was a smidge late getting in position, but she flew into place just in the nick of time. Great side out for Team USA. Some of the players on the sidelines getting a little bit of a dance in. That's a great out by Bosio. Ceccatelli. Zuma flew off the sideline to get that ball up. Bridge putting it away for Team USA. It's an amazing effort. Canahele helping out as well. Italians just weren't in the right spot. Canahele back to serve for USA. That's a lovely pass again from Bosio. A beautiful spot from Pedrelli, but Canahele picks that up. Oh, and it's another swing from Ceccatelli. Webster not able to close that block, and she took full advantage. It was a good effort, but Webster not able to get over there. Canahele can't get under the ball in time. Great play by the Italians. Oh, and that's an easy side out now for Team USA. They pull ahead by 2 points now. Bridge going back to the service line. When that ball hits the antenna, it's an automatic out of bounds, and the point goes to the other team. Great pass from Biasi. It's a tight set, but Italy able to put that away. They're struggling to get this ball back. It's a great effort. Team USA getting their momentum back again, getting some rhythm, and it's a great kill from Sorelli. A beautiful push to the deep of the court. Kanahele is not able to get that up. Perfect time for a side out for Italy. Sorelli goes back to serve. Nice pickup by Matthews on that deflection off the block, and Eriksson coming in with a great big swing down the line. The Italian libero's there in position. She's not able to get her hands on it. But once again, Eriksson able to thread that needle and smash that ball right where it needs to go. Biasi having to push that ball over. And the ball's an overpass. Belandi gets up to block it, but she gets the ball stuck between her and the net just for a millisecond, but it's long enough to be called for a carry. That's a USA point with Webster back to serve. Oh, and that's an ace for Webster. Biasi clearly thought that was going out of bounds, and the ball landed right on the line where it needed to go. That is some lovely accuracy from Webster, and the Italians call a timeout.
Ritorniamo a comandare. Forza, siamo.
More chance of USA as both teams take the floor. The Americans have finally found their momentum. They've gotten a really nice groove on, and they've been able to pull away from the Italians. Italy really could do with a side out here. That's a nice start. Sorelli with a roll shot, but it's easily picked up. Big swing from Matthews, right between the Italian defenders for a lovely kill for USA. Really able to thread the needle once again right between those Italian blockers. We'll see. It's a nice struggle, but Italy not able to get it over. Eriksson playing some great defense. Biasi struggled to get that ball up to her setter. It was a great, great effort by Battaglia for Italy, but not able to get it past super strong Heather Eriksson. Baragelli coming in now for Italy. USA still serving. They're leading this set by 6 points. That's a lovely pass from Biasi. And that's 4 touches. Baragelli goes up for the kill, but she misses out on the American block. Ball goes in the net. So it's another point for USA. Balcio with a nice roll shot, but it's easily picked up by Bridge. It's Eriksson once again. Amazing swing from the American outside hitter. She's a hot hand, and Italy need to find a way to shut her down if they're going to be able to catch back up here in this set. Balcio with a big swing from the back row off of the American block and out of bounds. Not a moment too soon for a side out for Italy. Lovely control. Once again, she does exactly what her team needs her to do. Just a bit of a pause here as Italy's Pedrelli goes back to serve. She takes a moment, nice, calm breath, zeroing in on where that needs to go, and it's a big swing and a kill for Nikki Nieves. Had some lovely ball control on the American side. Beautiful back set by Kanahele connecting with the middle blocker. Textbook volleyball, and the Americans are really showing their class now that they've got some energy back, and now it's an ace for Eriksson. USA marches on this scoreboard. That's a beautiful spot. Pedrelli just needed to take one extra push. He could have gotten behind that. This time it's a big swing from Bridge in the back row. Kanahele really working her offense. She's really, really good at turning passes into kills. Italy calling a timeout as they try and stop this American advance before they get any further ahead. We've seen some really good volleyball demonstrated on the American side. Italy's really fallen quite behind in the last few points. Americans have been able to get a nice string, putting a really comfortable cushion between them, and then set 3. If they win this set, they win the match, but not without Bozio having something to say about it. What a kill from her. Right, threading that needle right outside Kanahele. She turns around and says, "Oh, sorry." Lovely pass from Zumo. It's Nieves with a swing, but Italy able to get it up. Ceccatelli with a lovely roll shot, but Bridge able to really reach for that. Oh, and it's Nieves with a block. Belandi has the right idea. She's trying to be aggressive and push that ball over, but it's Matthews, not Nieves. They close nicely and shut down that attempt by Italy. USA leading set 3 by 10 points. Italy are gonna have to find a way to stop them in a hurry. And that's one way to do it. Eriksson caught a little bit off guard. The lovely push deep. Americans not able to recover that. Oh! Ball just stood still for a second. Kanahele trying to be clever. Matthews with a big swing, but it's picked up. Great coverage by Bozio. Italy really putting the Americans through their paces here, and they're not able to recover that. It's a great effort by both teams. Italy just flying all over this court, doing a great job covering the American blocks. Belandi's still serving here for Italy. That's a lovely pass from Eriksson. Nieves taking charge. Matthews with a big swing from the back row. Once again, off Italy's block. Americans have really been able to use that to their advantage. You can see here, the hands are not over the net. They're not pointing down, and when that ball bounces off, it flies. Tia Edwards subbing in for Nikki Nieves to serve. Another really talented player, 2-time Paralympian. Oh, and it's an ace for Edwards. That's exactly why Hamiter put her in. She has a great topspin serve. It's a nice pass from Biasi, but Italy not really in place to get it. The ball lands on the American side, but it's their point as Italy's Sorelli called for a net touch. In sitting volleyball, you can touch the bottom of the net. Obviously, you have a lot of legs flying around on the floor. But when it comes to the tape at the top, you are not allowed to come into contact with that. And these referees are watching that like a hawk. Edwards still to serve. Ceccatelli with a nice swing, but Americans able to pick that up easily, giving Bridge a chance to get a lovely kill off a roll shot. Italians leaving a lot of empty court there in the middle of the floor. That's beautiful sight from Bridge. And it's another point for USA as Laura Webster puts up two big hands. Keeps that ball from coming over onto her team side. Edwards still at the service line. It's a lot of skill from her to be able to come on here and keep that serve like she has. Americans just getting rid of the ball. They've totally got this. Canahele trying to scramble around Webster, but they're able to recover it. It's a great up by Edwards. Oh, and it's a great touch by Pedrelli. She keeps it live. Balsio with an excellent reach, but oh my goodness. This time the point goes to Italy. They finally get that side out that they so desperately need as the Americans are called for a carry. Eriksson just desperate to reach that ball, but you can't touch the ball that low to the ground with an open hand. It's an automatic carry call. That's a good serve from Bosio for an ace. This time again, second libero for the USA squad, Sydney Satchel. Just not in quite the right position. That's a good serve. And another ace for Bosio. Little bit of jitters, I think, for the American libero, but Bosio's gonna keep going after her. There she redeems herself with a lovely pass. Holloway picks it up, sends it out to Webster for a kill. The Americans are unstoppable at this point, 21 points to 10. That's lovely movement from Webster. The set was a little bit wide, but she's able to get around it, get it back in bounds. Lovely pass from Pedrelli. And another point for Italy as the referees call a net touch on Webster. Ceccatelli back to the service line. Only 4 points to go for the Americans to close out the set and the match. Oh, that's a great connection, but ball is too tight. Eriksson doesn't have a lot of options, and Pedrelli and Arangieri connect beautifully at the net. That ball goes straight down in the court. That's an overpass, but Webster's there. Matthews says, thank you very much. Arangieri trying to take that big swing, but Webster, she is one of the best blockers in the world. She's really fast, she's really accurate, and she's a very good read. Emma Sheik back to serve again for Bridge. Barrichelli goes up for a big swing of her own, but the ball goes out of bounds, just touching that aerial. She goes back to the service line. It's only 2 points left for USA.
Into the game, Italy's number 9, Raffaella Battaglia.
That's a shame. She was really trying to get that line shot, but Eriksson not leaving her enough space. That's a beautiful serve, tight pass. Italy able to recover it. Bit of a miscommunication, it looks like, on that American side. It's a nice up by Matthews. Eriksson waiting for Webster to get it. Webster waiting for Eriksson to get it, and the ball just lands right in between them. That's a nice pass from Matthews. Big swing from Eriksson, nice kill. That brings USA to match point, inching ever closer to the end of this match and the semifinals for a chance at a medal in Paris 2024. Webster to serve. Bossio with a big swing and a kill of her own. She's not going to go down without a fight. All the Italians can do at this point is no mistakes. Keep putting that aggressive pressure on America. Oh, and it's another kill for Italy's Battaglia. Italy aren't going down without a fight. They're going to make the Americans earn this match. And it's another swing from Eriksson, her final kill of the match as they close out the third set 25-15 for an easy 3-0 win for the USA. They're on to the semifinals, keeping their hopes for another Paralympic medal alive. Easily winning this final preliminary round. 3 sets to 0, 25-21, 25-23, 25-15.
And through to the semifinals.
There's some great play all around. Eriksson, the star of the show today for the Americans. She's racked up 19 points, 15 of those off of her attacks. She's a big gun for the USA and a real asset, but you can see how deep this American bench is. They've got an endless amount of substitutes that they can bring in at any time as they need. So it's the whole team. Easy win once again for America, 25-21, 25-23, with the Italians coming in fighting for everything, but in the end, it's the third set, 25-15, that solidifies the Americans and their spot at second place in this pool. Celebrations all around. Their medal hopes are alive. They're going to the semifinals, looking to show everyone why they're the reigning Paralympic gold medalists. A great show from Italy. They have a lot to be proud of here. They finished 6th in Tokyo, so they can still improve on that record. They'll move on to the classification rounds. But look at these stats, 12 blocks for the USA. Minimum amount of faults. Really aggressive showing from them. They had a lot of kills, as did the Italians. But USA come out definitively on top of this match. This will be a nice boost for the Americans as they move in to the playoffs rounds. They had a bit of a slow start, losing to the People's Republic of China in their first match, but they're able to close out wins against Italy and France for a really comfy #2 place. This was a nice chance for them to show us what they're made of, and the Italians left everything out on the court. Nice to see lots of smiles, but no doubt there's a little bit of disappointment there as well, but it's all smiles for the ladies of the USA.
Well, thank you very much for joining us. Huge congratulations to the USA getting that celebration photograph.
Players are going to be leaving the court now. They've got more things to think about as the Americans move on into the playoffs. The Italians, no doubt devastated by this loss. They would have been coming into this looking for a medal of their own.
Then please visit the merchandise store. Also, there are tickets available for the semi-finals and finals, so please come back to the North Paris Arena and enjoy more of this
Canahele throwing some gifts up into the crowd to some of the audience that had cheered them on.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
What an excellent showing
Goodbye.
from all teams. And it's a big win for the USA as they defeat European champions Italy 3-0. What a great match to conclude pool play for Pool A of the women's competition. USA will move on into the semifinals and keeping their hopes for another gold medal alive.
Les jeux ne sont pas faits. Prenez place pour les Jeux paralympiques. Billets à partir de 15 €.